All right, guys, I've seen this in stores and I had to get it. Big Kyle Larson fan. One of the best comeback stories of a career to me that you can have, with everything that's went on in his history, and come back, be a champion, a multiple champion. And how can you get any better than a Valvoline paint scheme? From the history of NASCAR, to me, Valvoline has some of the most iconic paint schemes in the history of the sport, between Neil Bonnet and goes back to Mark Martin and all that stuff. Just Valvoline in the sport has always produced some beautiful paint schemes. Even Dale Jr. drove paint scheme. I think Alex Bowman's car done it too, but Kyle Larson has been just nailing it with these paint schemes. But this is the 2025. He even won in Nashville a couple years back driving a Valvoline car. So anytime you win in Nashville, big shout out to that. So they even got to look for the Valvoline chase piece. So this isn't the chase, so I just noticed that. So I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out just in case. I need to look that up and see what the chase car looks like. Usually it would have like a sticker if it was the chase, so I'm gonna have to check that out online since I just noticed that. So I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open a little bit more. But Kyle Larson, he will go down in history of one of the best drivers in the sport ever. Like I say, he could drive anything. He gets in anything and he wins in. So he's a racer. But let's open this bad boy up and check it out. All right, so off the bat, look at that car. I love that red on it, and the stripes down the sides. Got the big old Valvoline down side. I still am not a fan of the numbers way up front, right behind the front wheels. I do love the numbers back on the door, which I get it on like paint schemes like this. You got the big Valvoline across it with the logo, but still, I will say in person, it don't look as bad in person than it does on the cars. I don't know what it is, but there's your front, the Chevrolet. There's your bumper, the flat bottoms, thanks to the new gen cars, hate them. 2025 Lionel Racing, but beautiful car. Got the Valvoline up on top. These things are like $6 at Walmart and Target, but this is a 2025, what was it, Wave 3 series. But found this in stores and just had to grab it. Like I say, add it to my little collection of diecast cars. I've collected these dang things ever since I was a little kid. So once you start collecting as a kid, you don't never grow out of it. I got the splitter down on it. But the only thing I will not collect is Bubba Wallace and Joey Logano. So those are two cars I won't never buy. But look at that. That's a beautiful paint scheme on that car. Happy to have that one in my collection. A couple of years ago, or last year, they was putting out the Kyle Larson Hendrick cars. I think all drivers in Hendrick had the little special paint scheme, that cherry apple red paint scheme, and every single time those things hit the shelves, they sold out. I got my hands on it a couple times and I put it back on the shelf. I didn't buy it, and I really regret not doing it. Like I say, if you love these paint schemes, you need to just go ahead and buy it when you see it, because they do not last long on the shelves, and you don't know how often they will restock these type of schemes. Like say, it's 2026 and they're still keeping the 2025 out. So it always seems like they're a year behind. But guys, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Valvoline paint scheme for Kyle Larson. Man, what a heck of a driver. But appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.